Guess we both belong here now.
Uno, dos, tres. Bueno, okay. Welcome everyone. We start our session of the morning. And if you have the Chulen, we also can be taking the Chulen. Okay. So we start directly with the practice, short and very essential practice of Mandarava. And then we look at what we have been doing. If there are any doubts of any kind, we try to clarify. I will give some kind of indication on the road, and so we go. Visualizing the field of refuge and bodhicitta. Bodhicitta with sound A. And manifest as Mandarava. This can be done with one A, or if somebody feels better, also with two A's. Elio was doing it with two A's sometimes. Then we recite the mantras. First we recite, first we sing and then recite. After sounding Shri and Bam. Shri at the heart, Bam at the navel. When we recite the mantra is spinning anti-clockwise and anti-clockwise, spinning face inside and spinning face outside. Something like this shape. If it's not possible to do this way, and then we try simply to having spinning in in opposite way. But if we cannot have this smooth connection, also Rinpoche says you can just one clockwise, the other anti-clockwise. Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Mandarava Ayu Siddhindra Hum. Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Mandarava Ayu Siddhindra Hum. Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Mandarava Ayu Siddhindra Hum. Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Mandarava Ayu Siddhindra Hum. Om Shri Panjanada Kini Mandarava Ayusidinza Hum Om Shri Panjanada Kini Mandarava Ayusidinza Hum Om Shri Pamjanada Kini Mandarava Ayusidhinza Om Shri Pamjanada Kini Shri Pamjanada Kini Mandarava Ayusidhinza Hum Shri Pam Harini Sa Sarva Siddhi Samaya Hunza Shri Pam Harini Sa Sarva Siddhi Samaya Hunza Pam Hari Nisa Sarva Siddhi Samaya Hunza Shri 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 Pam Hari Nisa Shivamarin Sarvadismaya Unza. Om Shri Pam Janadakini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janadakini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kiri Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Harini Sa Amrita Siddhi Hum A Om Shri Pam Janada Kini Munaji Vanyana Kamita Munaji Vanyana People who don't have the Cholem pills, don't worry. We authenticated also the air. As Nina was saying. But if you have the pill, also Rinpoche was saying when we eat the pill to integrate in the taste, in the texture also. And now we do 5 times instead of 3, because this is basically a practice retreat, somehow. So I will give the basic instructions. So first, even if we already have manifested as Mandarava, but then when we start the practice of Cholen, we refresh this presence. But in this case, then we have the blue A at the center of our dimension. I have some images that right now we didn't yet organize well how to be able to see, but after we can try to show, and maybe tomorrow we can have it at the proper time. Yantra. Also, when we do the 9 breathings, always try to remember not just the movement, but the visualization, because in itself is similar nature, because we inhale all the essence of the elements. Manifest Mandarava with the blue A, already spreading infinite blue light. Now we bend and come up, inhaling, and direct down. Oh, still spreading light, molten blue light, essence. Inhale the essence, directing the central channel down. There is no pulling up, only directing and closing down. Don't force. If you feel you're forcing, just change air. Second time. I advise you to maybe have a moment of empty hold before inhaling. Don't try to inhale too quickly, immediately after going down. Because you should try, still if it's quick, to inhale from below. Third time. Fourth time. Sometimes if you swallow, you can feel that is kind of settling down easier. Change air, this is the last time, so then remain a little bit in the experience. Change air like yantra. Now we not only direct down, but we pull up softly, not too much, and focus on the navel, the site of the navel chakra. Nothing to visualize, but the place. We do the same 5 times, and last time you remain a moment in the experience. Remember, when we come up like this, mostly from the mouth and so on, but you remember you always try to inhale from below, not just in the chest. So for that, if you pause a moment, maybe it makes it easier to do that. And it's always also the nostril is not purely only the mouth, there is only participating on the nostrils. The last one is really very fast, but still the nostrils are there. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. as time remains in the experience. And now, yantra. And now, like yesterday, I want to read again from Rinpoche's words. When we arrive at the final phase, we also have the presence that we are realizing immortal Vajra life, immortal life. And at the very end, your attentive consciousness is directed on the eyes. And the eyes are directed in the dimension of space, in the condition of one flavor of the outer and inner spaces, relaxed, effortlessly, beyond judgment. At the time, whatever arises, whatever thought arises, sustain the state of intent presence while relaxing in your condition. And also, always, there is an indication that also all the senses are open, not blocked. Okay? quickly. Now you pull up stronger and focus on the blue R and unify with the blue R at the center of your dimension. Second, clearly you can swallow. It can help you directing down. Third time. Fourth time. Last time. Contemplation. Okay. So this is a nice practice, and from tomorrow we can also try, because also we will be practicing again, try to be in Tsalung. Try to see if when at the end we can try to feel that there is this presence. I mean, try to see if it's there, not necessarily want it forcefully to be there. You try to keep some presence just in the point below the navel where the three channels join, and remain in that. When we do the Tsalung of Tiglakajor, there I told you there is this the actively doing even strongly. In this case, we just try to see if that presence is there, only that, and not being so kind of frustrated if it's not, or trying to become just a little, see if the trace of what we have been doing before is still there. And remain in this way, and then at a certain point you can also stop trying to focus somehow a little bit there and just remain in open integration. Okay, as I said, there are some images, and maybe this afternoon we try to see if you can show it. Maybe I'm kind of visual, so for me, seeing something can give me a kind of reflexive, more easy to have that presence. And so hopefully could be helpful. Okay, so now maybe we have our break, and then we do the Immortal Vajra Life. So this is a practice retreat. So we practice. Okay. And of course, you know that when we manifest as Mandarava, the Sri and Bhav stays on the sun and moon disk, on the double triangle and everything. You know, there is this, but this is more, if we try to see it, then we lose the quality of the visualization. It should be pure presence. If the mind is still trying to see, then is the working of the mind. I know it is very difficult not try to do that. I know also for myself. But we should relax in that presence. Okay. Is also maybe useful when we practice the sotik and we, I don't know what we are doing, because luckily we cannot be in each other's mind, that we manifest everything is the blue light, but that we stay, no? We are basically are immersed in this blue molten light. It's not just in front or something that is limited, because it's all direction, all dimensions. So basically we are immersed in this. And now here we are focusing on integrating the blue light into the blue A. But there is an explanation also of Rinpoche when it's also explained when it's explained the other sotik. The sotik that is advised by Rinpoche with Sri Abam, that is more for practicing personal retreat, you know. And there, the last phase basically merge into the last phase of what we are doing, but also in that, and Nina often was teaching like this, we become the blue space. Not only the blue A, but all our dimension is the blue essence. Okay. Washing hands. Uno, dos, tres. Sí, sí, no, dile que a la tarde, si hay preguntas, vamos a ver cuando terminamos, porque ahora quiero hacer la práctica. Ay. No, no, grazie. In reality, it's not ideal to drink and eat when you have to do then the kumbhaka. Generally, they say that you have to stay at least 1 hour away from food and possibly also drink. But everybody, when we finish, they go eat and drink. It's not the good thing to do. I mean, I don't know. It's not good. Then you can't feel the kumbhaka really if you have water and things in the belly. It's not helpful. I tell you, then you decide what you want to do, because I cannot force people to do whatever. Sometimes I speak, so I drink a little water. But ideally, for doing Placide Kumbhaka, you have to be away from both. From water is less than food, but generally it's like this. Okay. All right, so now we go Immortal Vajra Life. I recap again how it is, but now again we want to focus a little more on the practice. So here, as we saw yesterday, is different. Somehow there is a structure that is similar to the sotik, but is different in the sense that the breathing is slow. It's a slow breath. It's not like in the sotik, but still is from nostrils and mouth. And since there is no defined proportion, is more the nose, is more the mouth. So you have to see. My personal opinion, it is more the nose. Because if you breathe just with the mouth, is generally is kind of short. But if you also favor the nose, having the mouth open and participating is also somehow helping to root it from below. Some people who tend to breathe from the nostrils only, but not really able to do it well, then tend to do like this. If you have the mouth open, you really cannot really, is really because the glottis remain open and so on. Even if it's a subtle, it helps. So that is the observation when I do it, what I observe that is happening, at least to me. I suppose I'm a human being, maybe correspond also to others. But it's long, and both inhaling and exhaling. And in general, there is always this aspect of favoring the exhalation that should be really thorough. Always should be really thorough, the exhalation. That's why also in the sotik, we always change air to be sure to expel and then inhale well. This is important, is still the kind of correcting eventually some kind of things that has been done not maybe properly, especially applying the kumbhaka. And so that's why we change air. If you are confident and you feel you do your own practice and you feel okay, you don't have necessarily keep changing air, I think. It's useful, but sometimes, for example, now we try to do it not necessarily changing air, bending forward all the time, no, a kind of a little more continuation of the practice. I don't know if there is any very, very, very specific thing about that. But, for example, if I am able to stay longer, then somehow feel more the effect. But the moment you feel there is any kind of forcing, and something is not, then you change air and you coordinate. That is very important. All right, so we do the Immortal Vajra Life. So first I give you a recap of what is the sequence connected to visualization. And I told you there can also have a kumbhaka in between before, but we are doing it as we always has been doing it in the booklet that we prepare for the retreats of Mandarava. So it's like this. First we sound A and manifest pure dimension. Then we sound BAM and we manifest from this dark coral BAM manifest Samva Yeshe. As you can see, all the qualification, slightly wrathful, joyful, joyfully wrathful. At the center, the heart, there is a couple of light. When we say the heart, not necessarily we mean the physical heart. We mean at the center, the heart of our dimension. A couple of light. Inside the couple of light, right now there is nothing yet. They didn't yet go there. They are somewhere else. No. This is a couple of Samwa Yeshe manifestation, the couple and the Trigu, like Siamuka. No. At the center of the heart, there is a couple of light. Because in the couple of light, you don't really see it very much. In the painting, Kay made it look like a rainbow. I think that the symbol of the spectrum of light. Is the Kapala that is made of light. You can feel it more white light with sparkles of, I don't know, light. If you see all the spectrum is the rainbow. If they come back, is white. So, in this couple of light, right now there is no one. Then we sound Shri, Tigmar. So is kind of violet, red-blue, Shri. And through the potentiality of Shri, Guru Pematoidrin cell, Tigmar, is manifesting in the couple of light, with the Shri at the center of his dimension. Then the second Shri, from the Shri of Guru Pematoidrin cell, is manifesting sound and light and rays, all the potentiality, and in front manifest a balm in the tiglet, but this balm is a kind of lighter red color. Okay, that is the indication. The balm through that manifest Samwa Yeshe is dark color, red dark coral. And then this one is a lighter red color. And then something balm, from the balm manifest Janadakini. Same manifestation with all the qualification. If you want, in the afternoon, we can read all the qualification. The images are very quick, more or less, to see. But if you want to be more precise, there is all the precise qualification of the manifestation. And she is youthful, she is white, and she is surrounded by infinite Dakinis. And then something Sri Bam connect to the, in the text also there was a little different, but this is connected to the Tutik practice. So we sound Sri Bam, and is connecting to the Dakini, and immediately, like a shooting star, goes in union with the Daka. And they remain in union, and in this moment, all the manifestation of all the Dakinis and the Dakas manifest in Yabyu. So all the universe is filled of this manifestation of these Dakis and Daka in union. And from the point of union of Guru Pematoidrin cell and Janadakini, there comes nectar. Nectar that is nectar of light. And this nectar of light, with all the potentiality of the elements and everything, is a kind of, that's why also Rinpoche said, is very similar, only there is no indication that it's blue, but is the same kind of nectar somehow, with all the potentiality that there is, with all the essence of the element, everything is nectar of light, space. And then through and in this moment there should be some sensation of pleasure, because there is the union, there is the nectar flowing, and then the nectar is filling the kapala, and the kapala is overflowing. And then in this experience, we apply the kumbhaka to integrate. That's it. And at a certain point, that is also the indication, at a certain point, we can control only from below and keep breathing on top, smooth and long. That stage is quite similar to the first of the Tsalung that we are going to do. As this is more or less the structure of how we do the practice. But we will be doing it a little, a little step by step. And I maybe tell you how we do. Okay. We always start with the last three of the yantra. Pure dimension. Pan, Samvayeshe, Shri Guru Prematorin manifesta in the Kapala. three with the potentiality of the three in front manifest Bam. Bam Janadakini. Shri Bam Union. Nectar. We inhale slow and long from nostrils and mouth, and we go in Kumbhaka. And when we inhale the nectar, and we integrate with the Kumbhaka and integrate the sensation. Change area and Kumbhaka again. Here we don't come up quickly inhaling. We come up and then inhale slowly. Inhale the nectar. Change air. Inhale, exhale nice and long. Inhale again, Kumbhaka. Inhale the nectar. Change air. Again, we do 5 times like we did with the sotik. Exhale well. Maybe you can remain a moment empty and then inhale. Change air. Last time, then you remain a moment in the experience. Now remain in the experience. Relaxing the kumbhaka. Change there, we do again. Now, no explanation with the syllables. And now we keep control from below and slowly breathe on top. Always having this nectar integrating. And then we relax in the experience. Then we dedicate with our intention and authenticate with a mantra. Om Dare Dare Ben siddhi siddhi phala phala ahasha sama mama kolin samenta. Okay, we finished for this morning. If you have any question, the afternoon we try to answer. Thank you very much. Ciao ciao to everyone. See you in the afternoon.